YouTube, it's pearlynrae here, back with another video. Today, we are going to be playing a game called Havsala. It's a point-and-click game, I think, yes. This already overwhelms me. But it'll be really exciting to get into it and see how good, how bad I do. Anyway, investigative puzzle game with rich storytelling full of historical references and mysticism. Search the room for the clues left behind by the previous reincarnations of a single soul. Solve the puzzles and unravel the mystery. Okay, depending on how long I take to do this, we will break the VOD up into 2 or 3, depending, tentatively, different VODs. So hold on to yourself for that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, join our Discord server if you wish. Let's hit play. Ooh, what's that? Oh, play. Let's hit play. Hopefully it doesn't blast our ears off, and we will figure out where I put the webcam. Un momento. I'm holding a pen. Alright. Oh, does it do that thing? Hang on. The music's not bad. English. English. Okay. Ooh. The music isn't a bad volume, so we'll keep it at this. Let's hit new game and let's begin. Let's begin. This is pretty. Oh. The world is too small for me, and the heaven as well. Where, then, will this, my soul, find room enough to dwell? Angelus Silesius. Frine. All right.
New place, new path.
Excuse me. Oh, off to a great start with the sneezes. Let's pump up the AC, warm ourselves up. Oh my gosh. All right. Bribe for the crow. Ooh, some nuts. Okay. And all of these. Oh, I just noticed this little compartment. All of these need a key. Orion, upper left from the one Neptune. Next time, you will rotate it to inside the telescope, while the others are Pisces, next to the constellation to Uranus. As I told before, and except the middle two, now you can. I couldn't make much sense of it. We will eventually, right? Do not pray for yourself, says Master Pythagoras. You may know what you want, but you cannot know what you need. As I look back on my life, I see that I see that nothing I have done eagerly has ever turned out badly for me, not even that trial. Maybe I'm not just a woman who gets what she wants, but also one that knows wishing for what's best for herself. Yeah, what's best for herself. I am Frine, and this is my desire, my will, my story. I have a body that can befuddle men's senses. Why not share it? Isn't it unfair to others, keeping myself to myself? But I could not let this beauty to be just a shallow shell. It was not enough. I had to fill it with the most precious and supreme knowledge. So I learned philosophy, numbers, geometry, musical harmony, art, cosmos. I learned with the curiosity of a child who experiences the world for the first time. Our discussions at symposiums, which I hosted from time to time, both fed me and made me feel hungry for more. I wished to be immortal. I could go on with this life forever, pursue this transaction I have with men as long as my mind and body remained sharp. However, our bodies are doomed to die. Body must die so that the soul can move on to another body and continue to learn and grow. You see, We have a common purpose, the soul and I. I've told you that I know what I need. Now it is time to pass this information on to the next selves. I will bury it in my soul so that it can be with me through all my journeys. Even if my body dies, let my soul not forget what it knows. And maybe, if I build a dwelling place for my soul, it won't be scattered far away. Every number has a meaning, and every meaning has a number, and I have the perfect number for this gig. Beauty comes from harmony. We can sense that in mathematics, geometry, music, and tragedia. Tragedia? Okay. Even if we are not aware. But awareness enables us to establish that harmony, and over time we see that this harmony takes place not only within themselves, but also in the interactions of these fields with each other. When that happens, all the existence comes out as one in our minds. Life becomes more, and we begin to hear it start to sound meaningful. But if we let this journey of finding a meaning keep us from living life to its fullest, the life we search, the meaning for, slips through our fingers. The fact that the body is temporary should not make the pleasures we experience with it insignificant. On the contrary, we should cherish every sip that it offers us as if we drink from the ambrosia. In harmony with the cosmos, with ourselves, by letting those around us taste it too. In the year 98.2, these thoughts were already found their niche in my mind, and had made me intolerant to those who advocate the virtue of condemning oneself to a long, suffering life. So I did what I do best. I made my own way. I walked on the line between learning and remembering. This way, it wasn't overwhelming and came naturally. You should go easy on your mind if you want it to transcend many lifetimes. Now, all I had to do was listen to the sound of my soul and live this life as Orpheus played the lyre. But such a peculiar thing that I will not know whether I have succeeded in conveying this place to my later lives. The next me will know. Let my faith be the seed for the generations to come. Frene. Candle. Oh.
Something looks different.
Oh. Wait. More bribe for the crow.
Are there rhymes and hieroglyphs?
Don't be proud of your knowledge. Limits of art are not reached. No artist's skills are perfect. We need to find the others, I think. 3 long nails. Solid object. Oh. A piece from an amphora. Green, orange, yellow, red, blue. Green, orange, yellow.
Colors of the books were a little bit suspicious.
Yeah. Yellow, red, blue. This is a key, obviously. Yeah. Tutorial. Welcome to Soul Palace. The roads that lead here are torturous, but leaving is quite easy. I'm gonna hold my stomach. Is quite easy, kind of. All a soul has to do to get out of here is to enter the place and date where he came from to the map shown on the right and the time module below it. So that soul will return to that time and place, and you will be able to witness the next soul. When you complete all the necessary steps, the cover of the map will open. Don't worry. As you run through your hand on the books, a pen will appear on the important pages. Use it to take notes, and you can find your notes in the books section of your notebook on the bottom right. Let's try touching the page. You'll find all the information you need on your notebook. Summaries section will write down the path you followed. If you feel lost, feel the crow on the balcony. Feed the crow on the balcony, and you will shed light on your next step. Click, drag, camera scroll. N for the notebook. Back. I for inventory. Escape, repeat, a pause. I move the desk for this painting. Don't overlook it. Yes. Friend. Pythagoras. Okay.
This liar is staring at me.
I see. Oh. Where would that be somehow?
This is an oddly empty scene.
It is. Oh. Something is missing. Wait. Bribe for the crow. There. I heard something.
Such a beautiful night.
Yes, and there was a... Hold up, there was a... The Dipper. Okay. No.
A moment of silence felt good.
No,
Medieval artists' minds are quite strange.
He's holding a swan or goose. Oh. More bribe for the crow.
I don't know the date yet.
Okay. I don't have anything for that yet. More bribe? An odd oil lamp. Even its smell is old. Oh. I've got oil now. Oil lamp. Orion upper left from the one Neptune. Orion's belt. So below, as above, so below. Oh. One? No, not yet. All right. Okay. Maybe it's here? Haha. Oh boy. All right. It's not this. Oh. Yeah, look. I don't want to say I'm not smart enough for this, but little tricky. And nails? 3 long nails. Three long nails. Right. Don't know the date yet. Something's meant to be there. Hey, Crow. Help, please. Trick or treat or a little hint. When I examined the Pythagoras book in the library, I saw the symbols from the glass-lidded showcase on the Pythagorean triangle drawing. I checked the size of the edge on which the symbol stands, and I dragged the box with that symbol to that number in the showcase. The Pythagorean school was mentioned in Pearlynrae's diary. I opened the showcase with the key I found when I arranged the books next to the seashell in the order in which they appeared in the oil painting in the room. Right. Pythagoras. Oh my. Okay. So, hold up. L thingy. Okay. Up. It's meant to be an L. That doesn't work. Hold up. Oh, I'll come back to that. That's so confusing. Hold up. What does that mean? Whoa. I'm going to run out of...
that we will forget the stars because of the light pollution.
The flower-shaped discs coming out of them look like the circular symbols on the wall. A configuration was scratched in the lower right corner of the stone cover. I formed that number layout in the center of the circular shape with the flower discs. To do that, I turned some of them and paid attention to which one is on the top, and then the lid opened and a chamber with a stone hand in its center had appeared. On the wall? It's not that. Maybe.
This is an oddly empty scene.
I can't turn it. Flower-shaped discs. Three, 1, 4, 2. Three, 1, 4, 2. For something. No. Oh! Am I just going to... I'm just going to waste all the hints, aren't I? I noticed a wire hanging from the hand. One string of the lyre in the room was missing. The moment I attached a string to the lyre, light tune was added to the melody of the room. I listened to the voice of my soul and accompanied the melody. Oh, there's a hand? There's a hand. Somewhere. Where's the hand? I mean, for now, that's the only hand that I see. Why is there red marks? Oh! Hello! A two-sided page full of symbols. This will come in handy, I guess. Yes. Didn't notice that before. Hello? Where's the hand?
I wonder, how many of these stars are dead now?
Don't know. Don't know. There's a thing missing. Okay. Okay.
This is an oddly empty scene.
That's a lot. Can't take them? I definitely need help. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Excuse me. Burping, burping. Don't know. Not that. I'm scared I won't be able to get this. Like, I know what I'm trying to do. No idea what I'm trying to do. Alright, let's feed you another one. When I play along the tune, a tree began to appear on the back wall of the room. Oh, okay, but I noticed the wire hanging from the hand. What hand, though? I'm missing where a hand is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 for this. Okay. 10, 16. So they should be there. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with that one. And I don't know what hand they speak of. Like, what hand? I'm losing my mind. And I'm pretty sure I will need an actual hint. Because, like, what do you... These kinds of games... I love these kinds of games, but they make me feel so dumb. Like, I know I'm not the dumbest person in the world, but it makes me feel dumb. So dumb. The biggest dum-dum. I feel like the biggest dum-dum. Cancer, Sagittarius. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I can't with this. I can't with this. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, in order to obtain all the achievements, you will need to do 2 playthroughs, each of them awarding 2 mutually exclusive achievements. One of these playthroughs has to be hint-free, and the other you will need to use at least 5 hints. Oh, I've already used like 4. One of these playthroughs requires you to answer all the quiz questions correctly, and the other you will need to fail them all. One of these playthroughs must be done in one go. This guide aims to obtain all possible achievements in the first playthrough, including playing it without hints and answering all the quiz questions correctly, and use the second playthrough as a cleanup run for the missing ones. Okay. You know what? For an achievement hunt. Because this is the way this person has written it. I'm going to follow this, but we're going to still explore. Quit the game. I don't know whether or not it saves. I'm going to play it with the guide, but we're still going to go through it, you know, following the story and stuff. Okay. This is going to be, we're going to play it like an unofficial walkthrough with what? 35 minutes of flapping around like I just did. Good grief. Good grief. Although, did it, I don't think it saved. It saved new game. Yes, let's start a new game. Yes, we've read that already. Oh, I like the music of this. It's so sweet. So, front side of the room, left bookcase. Read all the books and click on the highlighted pages to add notes to the diary.
New path.
Oh. Okay. First, we grab that. We grab that. Just 'cause. we grab that. Uh-huh. Up. Yeah, click on the highlighted pages to add notes to the diary. Alright. Click on the hanging plant to reveal the tetradecahedron shaped cube, then click on the fourth drawer to grab the nails. We did. Top right shelf, place the books in the order, which we did the first time.
Colors of the books were a little bit suspicious.
And we grab the key to unlock this that we had already unlocked. We were up to that. Okay. Whoop. The bottom right shelf, pick up the bribe for the crow. Yep. Uh-huh. Alright, we're going to use the key to unlock this, and then you solve the glass showcase puzzle by moving the tiles with an infinity sign in the following positions. I'm not going to say them just yet. Reading this, the hint can be found in page 10 of the Pythagoras book located on the shelf above by counting the number of squares overlapping with infinity signs. So 3 for the horizontal sign, 4 for the vertical, and 5 for the angled. I see. Okay. So you want whoop. You want them here. Wow, those are pretty. Scroll, and then we pick up the 3 flower-shaped discs. They're very pretty. Scroll all the way down and pick up the piece of the amphora. Yes, we did that. Alright, we do pick up the bribe from the crow and the amphora piece. Uh-huh. Back side of the room on the left shelves. Close this. Inventory, close. Left shelves.
This is an oddly empty scene.
Let's see, back side of the room, left safe. Pick up the bribe for the crow. Yep. Pick up the oil lamp. The oil lamp was down here. Shelf with the butterflies. Pick up the bribe for the crow. Aha. Place. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Place the 3 flower-shaped discs. Alright, we're going over here now. Over here. On the puzzle area. Pretty. 1, 2, 3. Pay attention to the way they overlap in the image solution. So you want this. You want this. That's not right. Hang on. This goes over the top. Hang on. One. Two. I don't understand why. Oh, right. When they're outside, you can click them. One. Two. I want to say... 3. 4. 5. 6. I would have never have gotten that. Excuse? And that's the hand that they were talking about. Oh. Pick the cry for the crow and the metallic string. That goes to the lyre, the lyre.
This lyre is staring at me.
Lyre.
Now it's listening too.
Oh gosh. Click the strings in following order. 3, 4, 7, 5, 1.
Is this tree really here?
Wow. If you solve this puzzle without mistakes from the first try, you obtain the following achievement. Perfect pitch. Yep, we just did. And then idling for 5 minutes in this screen will trigger the following achievements. Spend 5 minutes with the lyre without leaving. Bet. I want that achievement. Alright. I'm going to let this run for 5 minutes. I'm gonna let this run for 5 minutes. I'm gonna check my phone. Editing me, if we could fast forward until the achievement pops. Great. Okay, this is at 45 minutes in. I'm gonna write that down. Did the achievement pop? Hey! The achievement popped! Woohoo! Okay. Alright. Now, it's like impromptu achievement hunting. Alright. I was playing with Poro. I didn't notice the time. Pick up the apple and place it in the statue's hand. This unlocks the map puzzle on the other side of the room. Okay, pick up the apple. a crystal apple to cherish. Jeebus. And then put it in the hand.
A voice came from the right.
Jeebus. Front side of the room where the map is. Hello! Set the coordinates to Croton. Hint, find text from your notebook by dragging the top and the right handles. Okay, hint, find text from the notebook. Oh, to Croton. I see. Okay. Croton's here. So we go here. And we go here. And from page 2 of chronology, 3, 4, 5. Three, 4, 5. Press the button.
Farewell, Freeney.
Freeney. Oh. Flavia. How many flower discs did you use to open the hidden compartment? 6. During your second playthrough, pick any of the other wrong answers. Okay, 6.
That was easy.
The chariot, 7. Goodbye, Freeney. Complete chapter 1. There have been great societies that did not use the wheel, but there have been no societies that did not tell stories. Ursula K. Le Guin. Flavia.
New path, new person.
I woke up with an excitement that I could not contain that day. This year's festival had to be perfect. After last year's excessive spending and wastage, a law was enacted that restricted spending with the influence of some families who despised our mother goddess belief. There were priests among us who were very upset by this situation, but I did not see it as a bad thing. The enormity of our actions began to overshadow our beliefs and ideas. Yet the abundance comes from her, and she has the power to take back the blessing she bestows. If we do not realize this, she shows us the absence so that abundance can exist, but she doesn't do it greedily as if to take revenge. Although it hurts, she does it because she considers what's best for us bravely, like a mother. It is no wonder that they call her Mother Goddess in Rome. We used to call her Cybele in Phrygia. Earlier, others referred to him as Kubaba. My grandmother told me, and her own grandmother told her. Then, when they came here, my mother talked to historians through people she knew here, met travelers, visited libraries, and found traces of our goddess all over the Mediterranean without ever leaving the city. They called her Isis in Egypt. She didn't cause her lover to castrate himself, but found his castrated part for him. The Babylonians called her Ishtar, the Sumerians Inanna, the Greeks Demeter. Now the Romans call her Magna Mater. No matter what name we call her, she hears us. Ooh, a key. 44 years ago, when the state was war-torn, the sages got together and consulted the records of the ancient Greek prophets. The seers said that only if the Mother of Gods was brought to the center of the world, the state could win the war against Carthage. That's how we came here from Phrygia, with the stone from which the goddess descended to our world from the heavens. As the abundance emerges from the stone, so the brutality arises from innocence, and true surrender comes from that brutality. For us, this is the essence of the holiday we celebrate for the Mother Goddess. Most Romans attend the festivals at least to its first couple of days, whether they are members of our church or not. They pick flowers, they decorate the pine tree, they eat, they drink, they drink, they drink. As it gets dark and the rhythm of the music begins to penetrate us, only the true believers remain. That's when the fascination begins. At such a moment, in the heart of the night, as I beat the taut skin of my drum, I felt the power of the goddess within me with all her might. It was as if my soul expanded, it came out of me, and it was no longer mine. I was a part of it, and I fell into it, deep into it. There was only one step left, a step known only to those who dig deep. After the music we played all night, and all those chaotic sounds, respecting the contrasting silence of the night, we walked towards the cave in awe, without making any noise except the faint rustle of our bare feet on the grass. Each spring equinox the sun would rise just across the cave entrance, and at that time sunshine would illuminate the cave walls, revealing the hunting scenes drawn by ancient people. After a long night of festival, in the cave we entered to wait for the sunrise. I fell into a slumber that I felt I should not resist. I let myself melt into the sweet sleep, and when I opened my eyes, here I was in the Soul Palace. Oh, she passed. Oh. Read the diary, pick up the key, use the key on the top left drawer of the desk. Okay. Those are goddess names. Shiny gems with goddess names. Okay. Diaries from the previous chapters are now placed in a box in the top left corner of the desk. Read any diary from previous chapters. I see. Look back to see ahead. And it's apparently missable. Read 1 for an achievement can be obtained anytime starting with chapter 2. Okay. That's apparently missable. Ding ding ding. My dad made coffee. I can hear the ding ding ding. Front side of the room, left bookcase. Oh, I know where that is. Here. Read the 4 new books that spawned around the Sabella box. Book of Life. Wow. Labyrinths. Those make my head hurt. Sabella. Place the gems with the goddess names on the Sabella box like so. When they are in the correct position, an icon will light up on the central hexagon. Click on it to reveal a page from the book. Rhea goes here. Isis goes here. Demeter goes here. Because they connect. Okay. And then Astarte goes there. And Nana goes there. I'm not even looking at the puzzle anymore. Circle Persephone. Now I looked.
Can the goddess be traced back to female figurines from 35,000 years ago?
Where's my pen? I need my emotional support pen, or my cube. My cube. Chop the tree and put it in a circle. Adorn it with all the purple. Don't be shy. This is only rehearsal. Today will make the mama nature fertile. Wait. Chop the tree. Okay. With the purple. Adorn it with all the purple. Drag all the... Okay, in the end, press the right arrow to go to the next page. Tables are set. Now it's time to... feast. The pig? Don't forget to tip the priest until the last note is ceased. Alright. It's missable. It doesn't give a coin, but here's an achievement. Give the book doge his bone. Alright. Objective here is to collect 6 coins. First, give the bone to the dog for the achievement. Okay. Where's the bone? Here. Achievement. Click on the blue bird twice on the left page. Coin. Give the jug on the small table to the man wearing a cyan shirt. Drink wine. Thank you. Ah, yes, the coins. Give the mug from the corner table to the person wearing an orange toga. Both on the left page. Put the apple in the pig's mouth. Ah, yes. The lechon. Give the chicken leg to the man standing in front of it. Thank you. Click on the wine amphoras on the right side of the page multiple times until you reveal a coin. Alright. Let the sun set and the music begin. Follow the rhythm crawling under your skin. Oh. Allow it to possess you from within. To prove your devotion, you should go all in. Let's see. Part 3. Move the sun in the hands of the lady sitting on the rock. Let the sun set and the music begin. I see. It turns into a drum! Wait for the flute sound to end and then pay attention to the beats made by her drum and the sounds made by the musician. Wait for her to produce a beat, then click on the correct musician according to the sound of the drum. When you fail, she does a facepalm and the flute demonstrative beat sequence is played again. Oh. Oh.
That was close.
No! Okay. We did it. Was there an achievement to getting that right the first time? No. Okay, good. Emma! Hi! We're following a guide for this because, listen.
What should I do with this date?
Emma, how are you? On the 21st night of the month, where Aries leads the heavens. It's now cold. I mean, it's now warm in my room. 21st night of the month, where Aries leads the heavens, where day and night are equal. This was made to commemorate the Megalesia celebrations and the Day of the Moon Goddess. Alright. We're following a guide because my brain is mush. And we're still enjoying the game following the guide and achievements. Backside of the room, left shelves, a calendar puzzle. Okay. Oh. Place the nails in the following positions. Hint from the note at the end of the Sabella puzzle. Oh. So it's her moon goddess. Here and there. A stone disc with Mother Goddess engraved on it. Ooh. But you know what? I need a new fidget cube because it squeaks. And I don't like that sound. Place the moon goddess stone in the tree slot that is highlighted at the top. Tree slot? Ah. Inside the tree? Or ye? Hold up.
It's dark in here.
Yeah.
Fiat lux.
Light. Inside the tree, use an oil lamp to shed some light and move the archers so that their arrows touch all 4 animals depicted on the amphora. I see. Then press the leftmost archer, the only one that can't be moved. The correct configuration for the archers is shown below. You go here. Yep. This one goes there. This one goes there. And this one almost hid from me. This goes no. No, there. Okay. And then click the leftmost archer. Okay. See, this is a difficult game. For me. For me, it's a difficult game. Wow. They got all the emeralds. After the puzzle is solved, pick up the meteorite piece on the bottom right of the screen. Go 1 screen back to the room and place it in the niche on the right side of the tree. Or is it the meteorite? Wakanda? Place it in the niche on the right of the tree. The niche on the right of the tree. Go 1 screen back to the room and place it in the niche on the right of the tree. Where?
As if the heart of the room is beating.
Here!
The map has opened again.
Right. And then set the coordinates to Rome. 'Cause of Cybele! And then 160 for Cybele.
All roads led to Rome.
Ision. Which color was the hat of the priest collecting money in the book of Magna Mater Festival? Orange. And then during your second playthrough, pick any of the wrong answers.
Is this where the Smurf's hat comes from?
The Empress! achievement. Goodbye, Flavia. Lock up your libraries. Oh, hang on. Lock up your libraries if you like, but there is no gate, no lock, no bolt that you can set upon the freedom of my mind. Virginia Woolf. Ah. Oh. Books.
New person, new story.
It was the most beautiful chapter of our lives. Don't consider this equal to those words, come from a lower mind who cannot realize it in the process but only sees it retrospectively. We were aware of the fact that for that era, we were in the best place a man could be, under the shadow of the revered Hypatia's wisdom, under her wings, inside her brain, on her path of virtue. Our beautiful port city was a vivid stage of history where different religious groups and cultures lived and melded together, but at the same time cannot live together and destroy each other. I was very young when Christians burned the temple of Serapeum and its library. I barely remember it, but this brutal massacre was still a vivid memory for Hypatia. She would begin with the story of the Library of Alexandria, the font of humanity's knowledge, where they burned all the original manuscripts gathered from all around the world, and then address its reoccurrence in Serapeum, linking it to the philosopher's obligation to set high moral standards in political life, and would remind us of our duty to lead society for the better. She would not limit his philosophical approach to the device she gave us. She would also set an example by playing an active role in the city's politics. We were afraid for Hypatia. She was a woman, a non-Christian, and she was annoying, powerful men, but she was never afraid, and she advised us the same. According to her, philosophy should be safe from strong emotions and take an apathetic stance. This was the way of walking the path of the mind. Still, we were afraid. Our love for her, for the friendships we formed around her, and the unspoken secrets we've attained together was so great that it seemed insane not to be afraid of losing it. So we decided to form a union with Synesius, who is devoted to Hypatia as much as I am. Based on the Pythagorean tenets, which we scratched its surface in our public lessons, but comprehended its depths in our secret meetings at her house, we wove the Tetractes and swore an oath to protect and preserve all those unspeakable mysteries that we saw with our own eyes and heard with our own ears at Hypatia's meetings. That day, towards noon, noises from outside woke me up in her house. We stayed all night, observing the celestial bodies, discussing and comparing our own surveys with the teachings of Ptolemy. Ptolemy. I always forget how to pronounce that. Then I heard her scream. When I woke everyone up and ran outside, a group of Christians were gathered and tugging her out of her carriage. I yelled and tried to get her, but I couldn't thread my way through that crowd. I don't know what I would do, even if I could, though. Outraging, they grabbed her hair and dragged her along the streets. We tried to stop it, but they were so crowded, so angry. They got us too, beat us to the church, tied us down. After a while, Hypatia was brought to the church half-conscious. With her hair disheveled, her clothes torn, and blood all over her. They began counting her sins, cursing her, and skinning her with shells and broken jugs. Oh. At that moment of the lynching, we made an eye contact, Hypatia and I. If only for a moment. It was as if my mind fell into her eyes, and I lost my consciousness. Oh, that's sad. Alright. This VOD is a little over an hour. I'll stop it, and we'll go to VOD 2 in a moment. Twitch, don't go anywhere, as usual. YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Join our Discord server if you so wish. Very, very wholesome. My name is pearlynrae, reminding you to drink your water, get enough sleep, eat dessert, look after yourself. Careful when you time travel, and I will see you in the next VOD for Havsala, Into the Soul Palace. Bye, YouTube!